Good morning and welcome to Braeside Avenue. You join us on a lovely sunny day here in Patcham to view a 4 double bedroom chalet bungalow offered to the market in excellent condition throughout, having been vastly improved and extended by our clients. But starting at the front, we have off-road parking for 2 vehicles with an EV charging point in place, as well as a shared driveway leading down to the garage and also providing side access. But number 13 is the one we're here to see today, so let's take you inside and have a good look around. So, welcomed in by the central hallway where you've got plenty of space for shoes and coats tucked away underneath the stairs. To the right we have the 4th double bedroom, although as you can see this is currently set up as a home gym, but it does fit perfectly well as a bedroom. You do have some integrated storage and overlook the front aspect. As mentioned, making use of all available space with the storage underneath the stairs there. Lovely glazed doors leading through, really allowing natural light to flow within the property. But here we have the open plan kitchen stroke dining area. The kitchen itself incredibly well equipped with a variety of wall and base units, under unit lighting, spotlights above, plenty of countertop surface, a tiled splashback and integrated appliances. And this is just such a great space. It seamlessly flows onto the dining area, so it's perfect if you do like entertaining and hosting gatherings, because as you can see this space really opens up. You've got more than enough room for a large dining table and chairs here. We've got a 6-seated setup, but of course you could fit easily a 12-seater here and it wouldn't feel cramped at all. We then move on to more of a living area, but we do have a separate living room which we'll show you shortly. But in this area we have 2 light wells, bifold doors and a glazed door leading out, so plenty of natural light coming in, and in those summer months when you can open those bifold doors, you can imagine that's really going to blend the indoor-outdoor spaces and make this an ideal spot to relax, unwind or entertain. Now, just heading through to the 2nd bedroom on the ground floor, it is worth mentioning that previously that dining area had been split in 2 and used for this bedroom, creating an annex on the ground floor. So whilst we love what our vendors have done opening up that space, if you did have elderly relatives living with you or you wanted to rent a room out, you could certainly reinstate that wall and have this as an annex in the corner of the property, as this bedroom is accommodated by its very own ensuite, fully tiled. You've got a walk-in rainfall shower, heated towel rail, sink unit with underbasin storage, vanity mirror with LED lighting, and of course all of your essentials. Looping back around to the front of the property now, and we have the separate living area, and this is great to have a more cosy space for those evenings to relax and unwind as a family. Dual aspect again, so you're getting natural light in. We've got a south facing window to the front with bespoke shutters and those lovely characterful portholes on the side of the property, and then the living room is taking centre stage around the fireplace, which adds a really nice focal point to the room. But let's take you upstairs now and have a look at the further accommodation. So upstairs we have 2 further generous double bedrooms, including the principal room, serviced by a sleek shower room. But as we head around up here, it's just worth highlighting the location with this one. Situated in Patcham, you are so close to everything that Brighton and Hove has to offer, but also the surrounding areas. So firstly, we're incredibly well connected. There are bus routes on Braeside Avenue and Mackey Avenue leading in and out of Brighton. The A23 and A27 are both within very easy reach, and Preston Park Mainline Station is only about 2 miles away. There's a number of well-regarded schools nearby, including but not limited to Patcham High, Patcham Infants and Carden Primary. Of course, there are a number of green spaces nearby, with the closest being at the end of your garden. So we have woodland walks leading up to the Ladies Mile Nature Reserve, but we also have Mackey Park with Dean Park and walks leading across the South Downs, all within very easy reach. Local amenities are not too far away, with a convenience store on Ladies Mile Road, but also a short stroll further into Patcham Old Village and you have a co-op, bakery, coffee shop and post office. Towards the end of Carden Avenue you have a large Asda and M&S food hall for your weekly shops. But this here is the principal bedroom. As you can see, it's very generous in size, benefiting from this dressing area, and you have double aspect views over the front and rear aspects. And you get some really lovely views off to the rear. I must mention the camera really doesn't do it justice, so you do have to see it in person, but there's a lot of greenery beyond, which is nice to see. But speaking of which, let's take you outside to the garden now. So abutting the rear, we have this area of patio, but before we head down the garden, it's just worth showing that we do have side access and a nice bit of storage off to the side here, so perfect for your bins, bicycles, etc. Obviously the shared driveway is gated, so it's very nice and secure. And then we also have this detached garage, which adds a lot of additional storage. But this patio area, perfect for a table and chairs, a great entertaining space, obviously just out from the dining area through the bifold doors. But this does then also lead on to a secondary seating area under this pergola, and that's going to be a great entertaining space. As you can see, the table and chairs are set up, the barbecue is there and absolutely ready to go. We're just coming into spring now, and you can see just how much natural light this garden gets. It's absolutely bathed in sunlight, and you can imagine this is only going to get better as we head into the summer months. The remainder of the garden is primarily laid to lawn, but you do have various mature shrubs, bushes and flowers lining the perimeters and dotted around, making it a really attractive space, adding a splash of colour and just making it a very enjoyable space to get out and relax. As you can see, we're far away from the property already, but the garden does go on and on and on. It's approximately 140 feet in length in total, and here we have a greenhouse, storage shed and secondary seating area. You can see the sun is coming through now, and this is the perfect sun trap. And one thing you notice about this garden is just how private it is. It's not overlooked at all, so it really does maximise the enjoyment that you can get out of it. And then just to the rear of the property, we do have a secondary, more secluded area of garden where we've got various flower beds and vegetable patches. But this area is the width of the brand new fencing that you can see there, so it's a really good amount of space and actually the size of most people's gardens. But you could do with this as you wish, whether you wanted to keep it as more of a potting area or use it as a more secluded garden, or even maybe add an external home office here. There really is an awful lot of potential. But as mentioned earlier, we do have some lovely woodland walks behind, and this leads up to the Ladies Mile Nature Reserve, so it's perfect if you do have children, pets, or you just enjoy hiking or mountain biking. You've got trails literally at your doorstep. But this is Braeside Avenue. If you'd like to take a look, please do give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.